Welcome to Pinecrest. My name is David Siddons.
Jason Matouk.
And we are part of the David Siddons Group team.
We're going to be taking a look at a crazy home in Pinecrest. It's got 7 bedrooms, 8.5 bathrooms.
8,000 adjusted square feet on just under 40,000 square foot lot. The asking is 16.5 million, Jason.
Wow. That seems like a steal for what I've seen so far. We can't wait to show it to you, and we're actually going to start the video right here in the driveway.
It's a Georgian-style home. You just don't typically see it in Pinecrest. I see a lot of this spec, very boxy builds. This little courtyard, as you go in, what it does is it really actually breaks out you walking straight into the home. It creates this kind of high-level quality, I don't want to say Downton Abbey. It looks substantial because it is substantial.
And it was built in 2023, and you see bricks on the wall. I mean, this home has got the style and the class that you would love in a traditional home, but it's got that new finish when you walk in. I'm in love already.
All right, let's go and check it out.
Let's take it in. No more teasing. We'll see you inside.
As soon as you walk in, what strikes you immediately is the quality of the build of this. It's just breathtaking. The observation I have with homes, it's concrete and glass, the cheapest part of construction. What really adds the cost, it's the interior finishes. And so you can appreciate at the price point at $16.5 million. The most expensive home that we've had in the market sell is around $14 million. Again, a bigger home, more square footage. More is not necessarily better, it's just more. This is that ultra luxury product, isn't it? This is just as good as it gets.
Absolutely. I feel like I'm in The Great Gatsby or something. I mean, the window frames alone, and then there's the view of the pool. The way this home was structured, it's just something new and fresh, but it's got that traditional home feel. I can't stop saying it. I just appreciate it so much. Right, and from this room, there is an office just across behind one of these couches, and it's the perfect place to get some work done. This is actually one of 2 offices in the home, and it's just spacious. It's got the built-in desk ready to go because the person who owns this home will probably be doing some work in it. So it's pretty ideal for that, with a view of the pool as well.
I love the fact that you've got the ability for it to function. You need to be on a phone call, you want to close these doors, but other times, you want that openness, that space, that light. So let's check out the powder room.
Like your guests don't have to search and find your bathroom and get into like a weird closet that you have all your weird things in. Hey, I don't know what you got in your house. It's just right over here, it's open, it's inviting, and the finish, like he said, exceptional.
And then obviously what I really like is the transition. I notice every room you go through, there's a seamless transition. It doesn't jar, it doesn't conflict, it just naturally flows.
You know, we were just talking about how traditional this house is, yet it still has unique features like this. It's unbelievable.
You've got to be really good at design to make ballsy moves by putting this kind of stone in, because if you see it on its own in isolation, you might not get it. But when you do it right like this, wow, just pops.
And the best part is it's conveniently located next to a place where you're probably going to enjoy these kind of drinks. You know, you're having that dinner, serving up scotch, serving up a glass of wine. It's just perfectly located, and there's 2 access points. You have the access straight to that bar, and you can get straight to the kitchen.
This feels intimate. This is where I'd want to have dinner. I would want to have dinner on this table.
I would also want to have dinner on this table, and I could eat breakfast here. It's very casual, and it can be very formal. I love that.
Yep.
And like I said, transition straight into the kitchen for us, so it's nice and easy.
Yeah, it's going to make sense. Wow. Honestly, like, you see a lot of kitchens. How many videos have you done and kitchens you've been in?
Well, I was literally walking through this house with the owner, and the first thing I said is that this is so custom and it's so special, but it's not boring.
DM us and tell us what you don't like, because honestly, I can't find a thing right now. Right now, everything I see is just beautifully well done. And then another work of art.
I know.
You can tell it's a brand new house, basically, because I mean, this looks like it's just been installed. It's just absolutely perfect.
You got top of the line appliances. I mean, Gaggenau, everything, Sub-Zero, wine coolers. The place is just kitted out perfectly. I mean, even the detail of like having a freezer on one side and a fridge on this side, I don't know. It's just nice and new and fresh. I like it. I'm a big fan of this. The size of the pantry in this kitchen, have you seen it? I mean,
proper pantry.
The entire back side of this wall is all pantry space.
There usually is a compromise that you'll find somewhere in these kinds of homes, and I'm still trying to find it.
They have this almost like median that's not separating the room, but it just kind of gives your brain the idea that you're now stepping into a different space, which is really cool, because that's the first thing I said. I was like, it's 2 rooms, but now I'm in the TV room. I'm no longer in the kitchen, even though it's right over there.
And they've managed to, you pick up on this, they've actually managed to balance the palette really well. So the tone from around the TV matches the tone on the hood above the oven. So it seamlessly transitions through. two separate spaces, but doesn't feel discombobulated at all.
And we haven't even seen outside where arguably the rest of the entertaining features of this house are. I think we should head out there and take a look while we're on this side of the home.
Let's check it out. Okay, Jason, we're outside now and the curation continues. The pool is beautifully done, great tile.
This space is unbelievable. I feel like I'm in a resort, a very classy resort. You know what I mean? Your neighbors are so far away. You have yardage besides all this exterior space.
The lots in Pinecrest are typically around an acre. It's kind of like you adopted a soccer field with your house. They've actually curated the backyard really well. It doesn't feel too vast and blank. It actually integrates really beautifully. Tons of covered areas, which obviously you need because we're in, let's face it, we're in Miami and it gets sunny and hot.
If you have this house, you're hosting every Thanksgiving family fun day.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that right off the bat.
I like the architectural style, actually. I really like the way they did it because they've done this kind of L effect. You've got one side, which is outside entertainment. There's two seating areas, but they don't get interrupted by the barbecue area. So it's not like you're gonna have to get the smell of smoke.
Let's head back inside, go upstairs and take a look at a few more of the bedrooms and finally end it on the main suite. We'll see you in there. Yeah, so you have this awesome kids area. Your office is right over here. So you're getting some work done. Your kid's in there watching Miss Rachel yelling his head off or her head off. You're right over there getting some work done. You come back out.
Let's check out the office, Jason.
Yeah, okay. This is obviously his.
Yeah.
We saw hers downstairs.
I love this office. I'll tell you that when I walked into this house the first time, I walked in and I was like, yeah, why doesn't my office look like this? But love the office. Again, still 10 out of 10.
Yeah, so we saw where the kid plays. And so now where he sleeps is just as inspiring, even though a lot of the people who are watching this are probably not who would be sleeping in here. I mean, this is tons of room in here. You can see where the 7,000 square foot has gone, you know?
But the functionality as well, I mean, every kid's dream is a bed like this. And honestly, one of the nice things is, and as a parent, sitting with your kids, reading with them at night, cozied up, just a great space. So functional.
And then finally, I'll let David head in first. This is the main suite. More things to be shocked about.
I feel like we have to stop here for a second before we get into the rest of the
It's a crucial moment.
master.
I mean, I don't know what's more impressive, the ensuite with the mini herringbone floors or the closet that looks like Superman lives in here because everything is perfectly ironed and organized, color by color. It's shocking.
Well, why don't you talk about the closet and I'll talk about the bathroom?
Say no more. When you step into here, it's absolutely shocking. The size of this island, it's gotta be one of the bigger islands I've ever seen. You can hold every accessory down to your cufflinks and belts into this thing. You got shoe walls, Birkin, storage at the top. I mean, his and hers are both in here, but he and her are not complaining. They have more than enough space, and just the height of the ceilings in here as well offers so much storage above.
Now let's move you across into the bathroom. Again, very classical, very timeless. From the handles to the faucets, the taps, inside the shower, around the basin, the tub positioned in this very warm cove. They clearly haven't cut any corners, and you can see, and I'm starting to mentally add up all the costs. This house was clearly built for the end user, and it's finished out with everything. So the shears, the blinds and the blackouts, these are the top level blinds and blackouts you could possibly buy. It is a bring your toothbrush kind of home.
David and I are gonna end today's video in the main suite, the final room of this house. I hope you enjoyed this tour. I know David did.
I did, I loved it. I love this tour, I love this house. I think this is the perfect house to really show the best of Pinecrest. So if this is a neighborhood that you're thinking of and this is the kind of environment that you want to be in and you want a top level home, we brought you to it.
Information down below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you the next one.